how are you today? Thank you for joining Beauty Leah. All right, today kindly prescribe to this channel right now. Prescribe, okay, for more details, for further updates. Yeah, so I'm in the UK, the southwest of England, to be specific, Somerset. Okay, yeah. I'm originally from Zambia. Yeah, Lusaka. I miss Lusaka. Oh gosh, I miss speaking Nyanja and Bemba. Here in the UK, it's English throughout. Yeah. Now you come back to Nyanja, like for real. I really miss speaking my language. Chitonga. Oh God, the way I love speaking Tonga. Yeah. So now guys, I'm here to talk about how clinical officers can relocate to UK, yeah, from Zambia. So if there are any other people, clinicians who would love to have something or benefit from this talk, kindly let me know. Okay, so it's all about the clinical officer general, the physician assistants from whichever country you come from. So this really is going to benefit you if you think it is important. But I made this video specifically for my country, Zambia, and all those interested to know. Okay, so I want to make this video as short as possible so that I don't bore you. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be looking down because I jotted out some points just to guide you through. Yeah, so all I want to do right now is encourage you to do a lot of research on how you can relocate as clinical officers here in the UK. Okay, do a lot of research. Don't rely on me, don't rely on anybody, but you can have information through anybody. Okay, yeah, I came to this country as an anesthetic nurse in 2022. Yeah, so I've been practicing. I just passed my OSCE and anesthesia transitional program, which is so important to me. I'm yet to do my competences and finish them. Yeah, so I'm a registered nurse from my country, Zambia, and I was just employed by the NHS here. So it has been so awesome. I really love the country. The friends I've met, oh God, I'm so busy. I'm working bank shifts already, and the experience that I've attained so far is unimaginable. It's so great. I'm so happy that I came here. I relocated as an anesthetic nurse. Yeah. So to everyone who wants to come to UK and practice as one or as anybody in any healthcare profession, kindly come through. Okay, let me know. Yeah, so people know me because I have some groups. So if you know me and you're my friend, thank you for watching me right now. And also people know, or as you may know, that I teach some groups. I teach OSCE, OET, IELTS, CBT, all that, and I have groups for those. So if you're interested to more about them, please let me know and I can add you. Okay, teaching these days has been so difficult, but I'm going to resume. I'm sure next week I will still continue the lessons just to help people come to UK or relocate or just have information. So you've been hearing about Beauty Leah. This is me. This is a simple me. Yeah, this is Leah. Okay, yeah. People call me Leah, Beauty, Nkumbula, any of the names. I'm so comfortable. Other people call me Beauty. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is about clinicians relocating to UK. So under HCPC register. So I'm going to be using H instead of H. Okay, here in the UK, they pronounce H as H. So pardon me if you're not happy with my pronunciations. Okay, so let's talk about the Health and Care Professional Council. Yeah, so this regulatory body it regulates some professions, okay, in the healthcare system. They're about, it says here, we protect the public by regulating 15 health and care professions. So you have 15 professions that this regulator handle people, okay? Yeah, so these are as follows. Sorry, I don't want to bore you, but yeah, I'm just going to jot down a few, okay? Art therapists, biomedical scientists, podiatrists, clinical scientists, jot down clinical scientists, okay? Yeah, dietitians, hearing aids dispensers, occupational therapists, operating department practitioners, note that one as well. Orthoptists, guys, oh my god, this one is so hard to pronounce. Orthoptists, yeah, something like that. Paramedics, also guys, note down the paramedics, yeah. Physiotherapists, practitioners, psychologists, yeah, guys, note down also the psychological, practitioner psychologists, okay. Also there are some radiographers, speech and language therapists, all these guys, and they've got titles under them. So good news is that a clinical officer can come to work in the UK, but as who? What will they be called? That's the most challenging part to know, okay? So I'm going to explain a few things here, okay? So clinical officers from my country, Zambia, are into 3. Okay, this is what I know. If there are some more, kindly let me know. So I know of 3 types of clinical officers. There are some clinical officer general personnel, yeah. 2, there are some mental clinical officers, the clinical officers that have studied psychology, yeah. Then 3, there are some clinical officer anesthetists. So I know these to be clinical officers. So I just decided to make this video to help you guys, all right? So I found out some more information on how you can relocate to UK. My friends I work with, the overseas friends I've made have made me understand that you can come to UK and work as one, okay? I'm going to share how this is done. So first of all, you need to be registered under the HCPC, okay, the Health Council of Zambia, something like that, okay? So I'm sorry, I'm under NMC, okay? So if I don't pronounce your regulatory body well, pardon me. Okay, so if you are registered under there, that's really good. So all these professions that I've mentioned, if you are registered under the HCPC, that's really good, okay? Because you can register with the HCPC UK, all right? So that's a plus for you. You need to have your English. These are requirements. You have to, you need your English and should not be less than 6.5, okay? And you should have more than that or 7 beta. So that's even easier because for nurses, they need 7. So for you, they need not less than 6.5, which means that 6.5 and above is okay. So that's really good news. Another thing is that you need a driving license. Yeah, but that's really not a mandatory training or mandatory requirement, sorry. And we go through a lot of trainings here. Yeah, so another thing you need is your license. You need to have a license in your regulatory body or from a regulatory body so that you can be able to, give them. You need to have a certificate in whatever you trained with. And also, your regulatory body needs to ensure that that is verified, okay? So you need verified results or verified qualifications for that. And then you can be able to register with the HCPC UK, okay? It's as simple as that. So now let's look at these professions. Okay, so yeah, so I want to talk about clinical scientists. So a clinical scientist, oversees specialist tests for diagnosing and managing disease. They advise doctors on tests and interpreting data and carry out research to understand disease. So this is one of the roles that you guys, clinical officers, do. Okay, so when you are registered under HCPC, PCZ, guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of mix of H's. Okay, so I'm having a lot of challenges to pronounce well. So if you're having such a registration, so you can come here as a clinical scientist under HCPC UK. I hope you got that right, okay? All you need is identify your roles, put them as they are, okay? And then you can be able to come here and register as one, okay? So there's a way they code you. So this is your role. There's a way they code you and you need to do this by yourself, okay? And by the way, okay, I'll talk about how you can, about the fees and all that on the other video because I don't want to prolong this video. So another thing about this role of being a clinical scientist is that this title is a protected title, okay? So you have to register as one and see to it that this title is similar to the title that you are using back home, okay? So yeah, another type of title that you can have is an operating department practitioner, ODP. Yeah, this is a very good thing. This is a very good practice you can ever have in the UK as a clinical officer anesthetist. So those clinical officer anesthetists who are in Zambia right now, they've done anesthesia, they've done clinical officer general, and then they've done anesthesia as their post course. They can come here as operating department practitioners. Yeah, because of that anesthesia part, yeah, they can come here as one. All they need to do is maybe be trained in some way that they can be having those roles identified in the UK, or just do further things they could do according to the standard of the UK. Okay, so that's it. So let me just read out something. Operating department practitioners provide individualized care and skilled support alongside the medical and nursing colleagues during the anesthetic, surgical, and recovery phases of a surgical procedure. You see? So even here as anesthetic nurses, sometimes we work alongside operating department practitioners because we do the same roles actually. Yeah, as you know, clinical officer general, clinical officer anesthetists, they've worked in the theaters, they've worked in the clinical parts, they've worked in the medical units, they've worked in the recovery, and actually our course is almost the same. It's actually the same. When you did anesthesia together with the clinical officers, we did the same course, all right? So you can come as one. Those clinical officer anesthetists, they can register with the HCPC under operating department practitioner role, okay? And the title is protected, guys. It's so protected. Yeah, you heard me right, okay? So I've talked about two roles already, the general clinical officer and also the clinical officer anesthetist, okay? Yeah, we've not talked about the mental. So the practitioner psychologists. Psychology is the scientific study of people, their mind and behavior. Psychologists attempt to understand the role of mental functions in individual and social behavior. Yeah, so there's some titles under it. So you can come here as a practitioner psychologist from Zambia, okay? So if you've done mental clinical officer thing, if you're a clinical officer in psychology, you can come as one here in the and register as HCPC or register under HCPC UK. Okay, so there's some protected titles here. There's a registered psychologist. So this is like an advanced psychology. So this one is like you've done psychology throughout. There's those doctors who've done psychology throughout. So this one, I think it's for medical doctors, not really medical doctors, but those let me say, they call themselves doctors, but they're not medical doctors, okay? They're just psychologists. Yeah. So for a clinical officer, the role that they can have is a clinical psychologist, okay? And practitioner psychologists, okay? They can also have this role as counseling psychologists, okay? Because as a psychologist, you may undergo some counseling and all that. So all your roles as a mental health practitioner or mental health clinical practitioner, you can have these titles, okay? Yeah, so that's about the psychology part of the clinical officer. So those who've done clinical officer in mental health, please see the titles. They're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there are about 9 titles, so you can choose each one, anyone you want to apply for. Okay, that's it. So let's talk about another role. Okay, where are you? Paramedics. Yeah, paramedics. By the way, paramedics here are well paid in the UK. Okay, they have they are band 6. Usually they are those with degrees in any sort of study, but they have health care certificates. Okay, could be any, as long as you are eligible, as long as you are registered under HCPC, okay, or under HCPCZ, okay, you can apply as a paramedic. See here below, paramedics provide specialized paramedics provide specialist care and treatment to patients who are either acutely ill or injured. They can administer a range of drugs and carry out certain surgical techniques. So these usually go through or work with ambulances. They are so good. Yeah, so it's like they are highly specialized and really respected. Yeah. So they are like band 6 from my trust. They are like band 6. So their band scores start from band 6. Can you imagine? I'm here as an anesthetic nurse and my band right now is band 5. Okay. And then the starting band is band 6. So it's really a good profession. Yeah. So there's a title here, and it's paramedic. That's your title, paramedic. So the suitable candidates for this paramedic, the clinical officer, anesthetic personnel. Okay, so if you're a clinical officer anesthetist from Zambia or anywhere else, you can apply as a paramedic. Okay, because as a clinical officer from Zambia is able to do all these roles identified as I just read out for you. So you can come as one, okay? I hope this video is helpful for you. Yeah. So that's it. Okay, that's it. So now I leave the homework with you. If you want to know more about how you can register as a clinical officer general, clinical officer for mental, clinical officer anesthetic personnel, I've given you the roles, okay, and I've explained in detail. Oh my god, this is almost a 20-minute video. All right, I think I've talked a lot, guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, for more details, just request me again what video you want me to post, okay, and I'll be of help. Okay, I can't wait to see you guys in the UK. Those friends of mine, guys, UK, oh my god, in UK, and you're going to enjoy your life here. Okay, thank you for joining me. Please try as much as possible not to come as healthcare assistants. Come as clinical officer below, like I have explained. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. I love you, my friends. I said bye right now. Okay, see you in my next video.